Welcome everybody to tonight's matchup between the Gladiators of St. Francis versus the Ramblers of McBain. I'm Grayson Kearns and I'm joined here by
Thomas Maloney.
And we have a public versus private school matchup right here. And it's been a pretty good, and historically this has been a pretty good one. But this is just a JV game, so all the hype is going to be for the next game, Varsity. Now, both teams look like they have a pretty good height on their team. I mean, McBain just barely edges them out with the Hoyninga girls, but I mean, it's pretty neck and neck just by looking up here.
Yeah, we're going to see here tonight if Traverse City can handle McBain's high-octane defense in this one.
McBain gets it, gives it to Gucci, gives it down to Hoyninga. Hoyninga goes up, and that is no good. Rebounded by number 12, Stanley Howduk. Immediately full court press by McBain. And that looks like a foul. But McBain coming out strong. I mean, they weren't able to score off that immediate possession, but I mean, that sends a message that this game is going to be quick-paced and fast.
Yeah, I mean, the JV is a very fast team, and they're going to try and work you as best you can. And they're going to get Traverse City a pretty good workout here tonight.
Looks like she's trapped, trying to find an opening. Passes it out, dribbles it out. Traverse City needs to just set up an offense, get something going so that they can stop McBain. Hopefully get some points on the board. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by number 13, blocked. Rebounded by Cucci. Cucci is running down the court. Fast break, and she gets the ball swatted away. Shot by number 2, Reakt. And now St. Francis they just need to slow the game down. Gives it to number 4. Number 4 drives in, does a long pass to number 2. Her shot is up, blocked by Hoyninga. And then Hoyninga is going to take it the other way. McBain's going to try to set up an offense. And then passes no good, and that's going to be turnover on the ball. Tommy, what are you seeing right now? Since the game just got started, what are you seeing?
Well, I'm seeing that McBain is trying to trap and play tight defense like I said they would. And they're getting after it here, and they're forcing Traverse City to just struggle offensively with the ball. And just like right there, they're going to get a jump ball. It's going to stay Traverse City ball, but like I said, the defense so far has been the story. And Traverse City just kind of struggled offensively so far in this one. McBain, we haven't really seen as much offensively as both times. Well, the first time it was just a missed layup, and they didn't get the rebound, and the second time was a turnover. So
St. Francis with the ball. Again, McBain's doing that hard defense, getting right into their face. Wide open lane, she goes up with a layup. That's going to be number 4, Addie Linsky. Gives it to Cucci. Cucci dribbling on court. Gives it to Hoyninga. Hoyninga trying to find an opening, dribbling the ball. Gives it down low to the back door to Hoyninga. Hoyninga goes into the lane, drives up and scores.
Yeah, right there's the twin sister duo. Pretty good duo, and they've been doing a pretty solid job this year, and they're only freshmen. So
yes, they're only freshmen. And I mean, like you said, they're a very good duo. Both of them are starting. Both of them are very, very good at basketball. By what I've heard, they've gone to several Gus Macker, and actually won them too.
Yeah.
So they're this group of freshmen that's coming up for the basketball program. It seems like they have a lot. They're going to have a lot to. They're going to have a lot to work with and a lot of talent.
yeah, and as well as the 2 freshmen twins is Jane Cucci, who's another freshman. She also plays in those Gus Mackers with them, and she's a pretty good sharpshooter for this JV girls team.
2 free throws for Hoyninga. That is Ashlyn Hoyninga shooting them. Yep. St. Francis subs in, subs out. Looks like now we got a full team of freshmen out there for the Ramblers of McBain. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by number 4, Linsky. Linsky gives it to 21, which loses the ball. Cucci steals it. Cucci trying to get down that floor and set up an offense, but Traverse City putting it on immediate pressure. Ball is stolen before it's rolled out of bounds. Gucci taking it. Now they're trying to, McBain trying to set up an offense. Gucci runs in, gives it out to number 3. No, that was Fancet. Timeout on, I believe, McBain. And we'll see after the quick break. We are back from the break. St. Francis Gladiators taking it down the arena. It's going to be passed out of bounds. Now the Ramblers are going to have it.
Slow start to the game so far for both teams.
Oh, definitely slow start. Gucci.
Both teams just struggling offensively, as so far it's looked to be a defensive game in this one.
Straight up St. Francis gets the steal. That's going to be number 10, Kirkpatrick. Number 4, Linsky. Then gives to number 21. That is going to be Mueller for 2. Or I think, was that 2 or 3? That was 2.
It was 2.
Yep. Fancet gets pressured immediately, and there's going to be a foul. There's going to be a foul on McBain, so it's going to be Gladiator ball. And McBain girls team doing that signature full court press, the Tim O'Malley special. And I mean, St. Francis just blasts right by it, trying to find positions to go. Passing the ball around. 10 shoots it from deep, no good, off the tip off the rim. Cucci driving it down the court. Thinks she found an opening, tries to body someone up, no good. Number 10 shoots the ball, that's no good. Rebounded by Hoyninga. Hoyninga goes up with a shot, that's good for 2.
Nice job on the putback, getting that shot to go, and McBain down 2.
St. Francis trying to get down there. Ooh, almost in, rebounded by, I think that was Tori. She's taking it down the court, trying to find an open, gives it down to Fancet, but then it's stolen. Yeah, like you said, it's been a defensive battle so far in this game. Both sides getting several steals and several openings to be able to turn the ball over and get some drives going. But not being able to capitalize off. That's going to be a carry right there. Substitutions coming in and out for the both Ramblers and St. Francis. Good move right there, trying to get into that lane. Gives it down low, wide open Fancet. She goes up blocked, and then that's going to be Hoyninga, number 12. And she's going to be shooting 2.
Three minutes to go in the first quarter still. Free throw's no good.
St. Francis getting pressured immediately. Almost stolen by McBain. It is stolen by McBain. Hoyninga gives it over to Tori. Then Tori trying to find an opening. Gets one. What McBain needs to do is set up an offense, but that's not going to be possible when the ball's going the other way. 10 gives it to 2. Gives it a 14. Oh. right there. That crowd calling that a travel, which is a very valid reason. Gives it to 10. 10 drives in, gives it off to 14. She shoots a long drive, and that's off the backboard. In for 2, number 14, Greta Eichberg. Greta Eichberg. Hoyninga, jump shot, good for 2.
2 back-to-back twos for both teams right there.
Yeah, going back and forth, throwing fisticuffs, as they say. Almost stolen by McBain. Hoyninga, she's going to get pushed out of bounds. Specifically, I think that was Ashlyn Hoyninga.
Yeah. Tie ball game. Pretty slow moving game so far.
It is a very slow moving game.
We're going to get a timeout now. And we'll see you after this short timeout break. Brought to you by L&J Meat Market.
For people who desire a custom-built home in northern Michigan, Arrow Homes is the premier builder that specializes in creating stunning, high-quality custom homes that reflect each homeowner's unique style and needs. Unlike other home builders that rely on cookie-cutter designs, Arrow Homes partners closely with clients through every step of the process, from initial design concept to final walkthrough, creating a truly customized living space. With over 50 years of home building expertise using only the finest materials and the most skilled craftsmen, Arrow Homes constructs exceptional custom houses that owners are proud to call home.
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
We're back. McBain with the ball coming in. Almost the end of the first quarter. Gucci gives it to Tori. Tori to Hoyninga. Hoyninga goes up, and that is no good for 2. Gets it again, steals it, goes up for 2, and gets to shoot 2 after that. It's going to be an and 1.
Yep, she missed the first shot, but did a nice job of hustling back on defense, stealing the ball, and then getting the putback. So, chance right here to get a 3-point play off of that. Nice little break there from Ashlyn. And the shot is good. Is going to extend McBain's lead now to 3.
St. Francis trying to get something going offensively.
Yeah, they're just driving in the lane, trying to find a good shot. But McBain playing good defense so far in this one, and they're going to stop him once again.
Yes, they're able to stop him. And now McBain. McBain currently has a 3-point lead. Hoyninga trying to find an opening. Has to pass it, gives it to her, gives it to the other Hoyninga. Download to the other one. She gets it. Gives it out to 14. She shoots. No good. Rebounded by Hoyninga. Gives it to Tori. Tori shoots. No good. Then Hoyninga gets it again. Wow, the Hoyningas are really just doing everything out there right now. Getting the rebounds, driving in, and putting it back up. I mean, they're tall. They're about like a foot taller than some people out here. So, I mean, they could dominate that aspect easily.
McBain on the inbound. Trying to set up a little backdoor play, but it does not work.
Stolen. But number 4, she goes in, tries to do a lateral, gives it 14. She goes up with a shot, no good. Gives it to 14 again. No good. And then that was Hoyninga that was trying to knock it in, but it was no good. I mean, low-scoring game. It's not even the end of the first quarter yet, which is surprising me. I thought it was like the second half, or we're about to hit halftime. But, I mean, it's been a slow game so far for both sides, like you said. Hoyninga, Ashley does a pump fake, gives it out to Her sister, she does a shot, no good. Rebounded by Ashlyn Hortigod. That's like maybe her like 6th point tonight. Travel on St. Francis, so McBain's going to get it right underneath their hoop. Well,
Yeah.
not exactly, but they're going to get it in that range.
The press designed to speed you up, and right there you see it caused Traverse City to just freeze, and the Gladiators, they just forgot to dribble as they're getting too much in their head, and it caused them to get the travel called on them.
End of the first period.
Yep, the buzzer beater, no good by Jane Cucci. Just a little bit long on the shot, but it's going to end your score. End of the first. Traverse City St. Francis 8, McBain 13. We'll see you in the second period.
McLain Transmission and Auto Sales. Transmission repair and vehicle sales in Northern Michigan. Locally owned and operated. Being a member of the community means that we take pride in the work that we do for our neighbors. You can expect honest and expert service from us. Every repair, every sale, every time. Servicing Cadillac, Lake City, Manton, Mesick, Big Rapids, Traverse City, and surrounding areas. Located on 2730 South LaChance Road, Lake City, Michigan. Call us at 231-779-1394 or check out our website at mclaintransmission.com.
And we're back now to start the second quarter. It's going to be McBain ball. So far, pretty slow going game. Ramblers are up 5, but both teams have struggled offensively. Looks like Jane Cucci is going to run the point for the Ramblers, guarded by number 3, Delaney McGee of St. Francis. McBain just trying to work the ball up top. Looks like Traverse City is playing some good defense, and right there we see a ball go out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover on the Ramblers. Traverse City stuck. And there is going to be a 5-second, no, a timeout. A timeout on Traverse City, trying to make sure there's no 10-second call there or 5-second call. Making sure nothing happened on that one.
We'll be back after the quick break. Brought to you by L&J Meat Market.
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
Well, that sure was a fast break, wasn't it, Grayson?
You know, I'm getting kind of hungry a little bit, you know. Are you?
Not really. I had Subway earlier.
You did. Well, guess what I got? I got L&J Meat Market jerky with me. I have beef stick with cheese in it. Let me take a taste out of this real quick. Excuse me. Now, that's pretty good. I mean, I like the meat with the cheese inside of it, so it adds extra flavor to it. I'd give that on my L&J Meat Market tier list, I'd put that at a solid like 5. Like 5, my top 5, it would probably be 3. You know, but we're back to the game.
Yep, McBain trying to just work the ball offensively, trying to create good shots. Jane Cucci is going to drive in the lane, pull up a jump shot. Shot is no good. It's Traverse City ball. Donahue with it now. Over to McGee, down low. Shot no good by the Gladiators. Ball's going to go out of bounds as it was tipped away by Traverse City, and it's going to be McBain ball. Jane Cucci running the point once again. Guarded it closely. Hinton over to Torrey. Cucci has the court open. Shot was no good. McBain with the rebound though, and Hoydinga duo pass off the rebound gets to a foul. So now McBain is going to shoot 2.
Hoydinga's have been on the free throw line like maybe. No, it's been too many times to count, to be honest. They've been on there a lot. I mean, they're doing a good job getting those rebounds, drawing the fouls to get on the line. I'm pretty. But both sides are still low on fouls. It's 3-4 right now. Or no, wait. No, they just reset it. I forgot.
McBain fighting for the rebounds. Get a over the back call on McBain. And it's going to be TC ball. The Ramblers are still in a press, but Traverse City tries to break it. Donahue, they're working the ball. They get it down, but the pass is stolen by Ashlyn, who's going to pull a jump shot from the elbow, and she banks it in.
Ashlyn's been doing a very, very good job offensively and defensively, getting those rebounds and going down the other length of the court and scoring points.
The Gladiators get it down low. Shot no good by Hadleck. We're going to get a foul now on McBain. And now Lazinski is going to shoot 2. Both free throws good from the Gladiators. 5:50 to go in the second quarter. McBain trying to work the ball offensively. Traverse City's trying to make sure that they can't get the ball down low, but McBain does get it down low, which is where they've scored most of their buckets here tonight.
I mean,
Kirkpatrick gets the ball stolen. Nice job by Caden Hinton coming up from behind, stealing it.
7 point. As I was saying, excuse me, 7 point lead by McBain. Pretty dominant performance so far. And I mean, Traverse City right now is inside of a hole that they are still digging themselves down. They need to kind of like put some dirt in there, try to get back up and get back into this game, because I mean, if they just don't score offensively and don't respond, they're going to be in a very bad situation. And they are now got from a bad to an even worse one, a 10-point lead for McBain.
Yeah, Kalen Torrey hit a nice 3 right there. And that was defended well. It was just a good shot. So there's not much you can do. And problem for Traverse City right now is they're just struggling to score offensively, and partially it's due to this hustle defense by McBain as they get another steal right here.
They did get another steal. I mean, they're not afraid to reach in and like touch the ball and try to grab it out of their hands. So I mean, yeah.
Hoydinga over to Reineck. Back to Hoydinga. Shot no good.
Hoydinga had a good pump fake right there.
Kirkpatrick gets the ball out down low to Lazinski. Over to Hudek. Shot was no good. McBain got the rebound. Kaylin Torrey using her speed here on this one. Over to Caden Hinton for 3. Shot no good. McBain's going to set up their offense once again here. And we're going to get 3 seconds in the box call on the Ramblers. It's going to be a turnover. So it's going to be Traverse City ball.
Right there, I mean, 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. It's hard to remember sometimes, but if you get good at it and then, like, constantly remind yourself to, like, stay in the box for a little bit, then it's not going to be a really problem down the future.
Well, sometimes refs miss it as well, so
Yes.
it's very, very interesting.
There was a time I was in the box for 25 seconds. They didn't even see me, so, I mean.
Sometimes though, the refs just want to go home. Sometimes it's a very late night. Maybe the roads are bad and they just want to get going.
And also with this floor too is that the box is a giant blue square, so it's pretty easy to see who's in it and who's not in it. With like gyms like ours, like where everything's the same color mostly, it's a lot harder to see it.
Which sometimes could be a little strategy played into that.
Yeah,
potentially. So, but you never know.
We're gonna go with the shot fake, drives in, goes up, and it just absolutely smacks it off the backboard.
She's going to shoot at the line again here. She's been at the line a couple times here so far.
So wait, you're saying, well, no, yeah, she's been on this line a couple of times. But one thing I do got to ask a question. So, like, everybody from the school is, like, recruited to go to the school? Most people?
No.
I thought, like, people can just recruit you to go to your school without, like, being a sport athlete. Without being like an athlete.
What?
I don't know. That's what I heard from somebody, but. Because I remember back in my youthful days, I was trying to get like I was getting recruited by NMC to go to their school because I went there in preschool. And then like stuff like that. But we're back to this game. I was just asking a question for like a quick answer. But I mean, McBain will shoot the ball on the line again. Both sides in kind of foul trouble right now. I mean, no, not NMC. St. Francis 3, McBain 2. First shot, no good, off the back. St. Francis, 3 minutes left in the first half. With the ball, full court press by the Ramblers.
TC just cannot get the ball up the court. This press is just killing them right now. And that's partially why they're losing this game is this defense.
Yeah, the press is definitely getting to them. I mean, one thing, how you defeat a press is you got to not be afraid to lateral the ball, like go side to side for like a little bit until you find that opening down the court where you can bring it down there. Oh, good move right there. Rebounded by. And then that's going to be Reinick, no good. Hoiniga goes up, and Hoiniga just gets another. She probably has a triple-double by now. My goodness. Or double-double. That's what I meant to say. Because, I mean, the amount of rebounds she's getting, the amount of points she's scoring, it's not out of the picture, and it's not even the second half yet.
Yeah, she's having one of those days. First shot, no good. I just realized that they have matching shoes, too.
You didn't realize that?
No.
Well, obviously, it's a lot probably cheaper for the parents. Or I don't know. Gets through that break, and now they're going down the field. No, not the court. Deep shot. No good. Another key thing that St. Francis is doing is they don't have any rebounders in there. They only got like one person. That's what I saw last time is they had one person.
Yeah, they're struggling to get on the glass currently, and I believe they're losing the rebounding battle by quite a little bit.
Yes, by quite a little bit.
Back door to Fansett. Shot no good. And Ashlyn Holdinga with another putback.
Again,
off
she
the rebound.
probably has like, I don't even know how many points, 10, 11, 12?
I don't know. If it was in our gym, we would be able to tell because,
We keep track of the score.
yep.
Rebounded.
Shot no good by TC. McBain gets the ball. 1:35 to go in the first half. Torrey finds Fansett down the court. Shot is good.
Fansett with a good floater right there.
Donahue over to Kirkpatrick. Tries to pass to her teammate, but she was behind the half-court line, which makes it a backcourt violation. And now we're going to get some subs for TC.
One thing that I think is defeating them too is that it's very physically straining going back and forth constantly. Like they're constantly hustling one way to another. They haven't had a drive yet where they've been sitting there for like a little bit and like just like taking their time and stuff like that. They haven't had that kind of a drive yet on offense.
Hoydinga for 2. Shot was no good. McBain swinging the ball around and driving in the lane. Looks like a slight 4-out offense. Now they're trying to set up the post. They're going to get it in the post. Ashlyn Hoydinga, she shoots the ball and gets fouled again. Seen that story a couple times here tonight.
Oh no, we've basically seen a couple of like paragraphs of that. Not gonna lie, not just stories, paragraphs. First one's no good.
Margins, buddy.
Margins.
Margins.
You want to talk about margins with me?
They're not margarine. Margins. Second free throw, no good. TC gets the rebound. Gonna get a foul on McBain.
The margins. I don't know why, but I'm thinking that sounds like a school mascot. I don't know why. Back to the game though.
TC trying to break the press here. Just swinging the ball around quickly. They're going to beat it, but the pass right there off the line from Cadlick.
Hey, do you know what though? They were able to beat the full court press, but they just couldn't execute at the final minute or at the final stretch.
Reinnick for 3. No good on the shot. A little too much mustard on it. St. Francis with it. 22 seconds.
Actually 20 seconds.
Donahue tries to get it over to her teammate. She does, but it was too late, and it's going to be a 10-second call. Traverse City coach is trying to tell him to sag off on the defense a little bit. Try not let him score in the post, but right there,
Immediately just counterdicts what.
That's what happens. You get someone open down low. The shot was no good, however, and that is going to end the half. Your score, McBain 24, Traverse City St. Francis 12. We'll see you in the second half.
Come shop at the family-owned Lakeside Ace Hardware, where you'll always leave satisfied. We pride ourselves at giving customers top-of-the-line products such as Benjamin Moore paint, Traeger grills, Uni ovens, and much more. We provide great tools from companies like Milwaukee and DeWalt, but our best product is our customer service. Our friendly staff is always happy to help you get what you need to make a perfect house better. The price is always right here at Lakeside Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hello, Rambler Nation. Welcome to the January edition of the Superintendent's Corner. This is Gary Vanna. I'm joined by Mr. the Great Scott Acom. How are you doing today, Scott?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Mr. Vanna. I have to hire you to be my hype man.
There you go. I got much better one for your hype there, you know. I do voices and stuff like that.
That's great.
Yeah. Halfway through the school year. Can you believe that already?
It's going by quickly, isn't it?
Unfortunately, quicker every year.
Seems that way.
Yeah.
Looking at the calendar, I mean, we're almost halfway through January, so it's pretty amazing.
So, speaking of January, it's a special month.
It is. It is our board. January is the Board of Education Appreciation Month. So I'd like to give a shout out to our board members for their work. People don't realize behind the scenes the meetings that happen and conversations and just the extra time that they put in. It's a great job. It's a great role to fill, and I appreciate their time and their energy. So if you see a board member, we have Kevin Eisinga, Ken Stahl, Karen Abrahamson, Matt Klein, Becky Volker, Doug McLain, and Dennis Hooker. Please make sure that you thank them for their time. And if anyone's ever interested in running for the Board of Education, please feel free to reach out, and we can let you know when the next election for a seat is.
And if you're ever wondering when you can get a chance to thank these board members, you usually can find them at the ball games. They are very involved in the school, not just the meetings, but they actually go to the different events that the school does offer.
Absolutely.
All right, so thank you for the board. Thank you. I know it's a thankless job, but at this moment, we are saying thank you. So, roofing project, what's the status of that?
Yep, so the board approved on Monday night at the last board meeting that to go ahead with our roofing project for this coming spring and summer. So they voted to accept the bid from Bloxham Roofing. So we will roof the remaining parts of the building that did not get re-roofed in 2016. So then all of our roofs will be up to date. The new roof will have 20-year warranty. Excited about that because some of the roof that's being replaced is from the late 80s and late 90s.
Wow.
So it'll be nice to have that up to date. Unfortunately, with the cost of the roofing, it's going to be the only project that we're able to do this summer. We're going to postpone our flooring project, hopefully for the next summer, but wanted to make sure that we're being good financial stewards with the money that we have.
Now, just because the big project is the roofing, it's not the only projects going on.
No, we'll have other little projects going on.
Like you had one over Christmas.
We did. We replaced our doors over Christmas, replaced some old wooden doors that weren't very secure, that had been in the building for a long time, and replaced those with some metal doors and metal frames, just upped our security. Yeah, and there's always projects going on like that. We'll have some other little projects coming up this summer. When I say little projects, they may be little in compared to scope to the roof.
Okay. So, talked about security, kind of segues into the next one. There's something with the Power School cybersecurity, and I've gotten a letter and stuff like that. Can you please explain the situation on there, and then maybe piggyback on what do I as a parent need to do?
Yeah. So yes, unfortunately, kind of just like everything this day and age, right? Power School is our student information system that we're required to have. And they've had a cybersecurity incident over the holidays where someone had logged in and downloaded a bunch of data, not just from McBain schools. My understanding it was from schools in Michigan, across the United States, even parts of Canada where data was taken. We don't know yet what data was taken. We're still waiting to hear from Power School on that. We did send out notices to our current parents and staff. And it could affect students from as long as 15 years ago, and staff from 15 years ago. Just like when AT&T or something happens like that and it gets breached, just monitor your things, just be aware, I guess would be a good thing. We'll be sending out more communication once we have more information. We just wanted to make sure that parents were aware so they could start monitoring that stuff.
And you're trying to get ahead of this a little bit.
We are trying to get ahead of it. We're trying to be proactive with it. We don't use social security numbers in Power School anymore. Now, 15 years ago they did. That was like a student identification number.
Yep.
So we've deleted that field since then from those that were housed in there, but we don't even know if that data was taken. So, but the good news is current students, recent students, none of that information is in there because they have a different identification number assigned by the state. So.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. So it's the world we live in. So,
Unfortunately.
yeah. There's a change on the schedule coming up in February. I know that this is only January, but the way the time's going so fast, that's going to be around the corner.
Yes.
And that's about the parent-teacher conferences, but it doesn't affect the whole school.
No, so it'll affect the middle school and high school. We are changing the date from February 13th, parent-teacher conferences for middle school and high school only, to February 20th. The elementary school will still meet on February 13th with their scheduled conferences. Middle school and high school will meet on February 20th from 4:30 to 6:30. And they will be in the multi-purpose room and auditorium. And we changed this because of our student climate survey that we received. One of the areas that we need to show some improvement on is parent and communication and involvement. As you know, with winter sports, this week we have 5 home games. It's a busy time for parents and for students and teachers and staff. But we want to piggyback off of that, for lack of better words, a captive audience.
Okay.
Right? So on February 20th, we have a middle school girls basketball game at home. We have a freshman boys basketball game at home. We have a JV boys basketball game at home and a varsity boys basketball game at home. So our thought process is when we have people coming in to watch the games, hey, let's have them come on over and let's talk about the students' academics as well. So just trying to think a little bit differently and attack that a little bit differently. We tried that, I think, was that last year or 2 years ago?
Last year we did it for the first time.
And we were supposed to have a game, and it didn't. The game got canceled because the other school had a snow day. But we saw an increase in participation. So this is what we're trying going forward to try to help improve that parent communication and involvement. I also have a survey going out this week, actually today, to parents, just about how we can improve that, and so I'm hoping that they will take time to take that survey.
Okay, I want to circle back to the parent-teacher conferences.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
And just to clarify some logistics.
Yes.
It was originally scheduled on the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
There was a half day of school
Mm-hmm.
so that they could be parent-teacher conferences that day. With the high school and middle school moving to the following week, does that half day move to the following week? Do we still have that half day even though there's not parent-teacher conference? Can you explain that half day?
Good clarification. So February 13th is still a scheduled half day.
Okay.
Elementary will still have their conferences. February 20th will still be a whole day of school, and we'll have parent conferences that evening. We didn't want to change the calendar for a half day because I know parents have trips planned, different things set up for child care, and the same for the 20th. So February 13th would still be a half day. February 20th would still be a whole day.
And I know this is next month, but February 13th is a half day. The 14th is no school, teacher development, and then President's Day that Monday. So just to keep people with that in mind, that there's going to be a 4.5 day vacation, winter break for the students.
Correct.
All right. So you talked about the parent climate survey, but there's something else going on in February. It's the Love Your Neighbor food drive from February 1 to.
And welcome to the second half.
Immediately, McBain. Nope, never mind. They don't score. Oh, Jane gets the ball off the backboard, in and out. St. Francis gets blocked. Blocked by...
St. Francis down the court. That's Donahue with it, number 2. McBain, tight defense. Lazinski gets it to Odette. Odette drives in. No good on the shot. Rebounded by the Gladiators. Out to Mueller. Down low to Odette. Shot is good and 1. Potential chance to make this a 3-point play.
Yes, a possible chance. And I mean, coming out strong for the Gladiators. I mean, right when it opened, they weren't doing too hot, but now it's comeback hopes are alive, and they're hoping to be able to shorten score by a little bit, and that's a 3-point play, and we're already having forward progression for the Gladiators of Traverse City.
McBain gonna work the offense here a little bit, try to
Stolen.
feed the post.
Stolen by St. Francis.
Lazinski just drives in.
Jump ball.
It is indeed a jump ball, and it will be McBain's ball as Traverse City got the ball to start the half. Looks like Caden Hinton's going to lead the way on this possession.
Traverse City doing pretty good defense so far. Getting onto their person, not allowing McBain to get any forward progression.
Hinton to Cucci. Over to Reineck. Back to Cucci. They're just working the ball. Jane had an opening, put up a shot, got her own rebound off a three. You don't see very often. Gets it down low to Ashlyn. Ashlyn misses the first one, gets the rebound, and makes the second. McBain in a full press.
McBain trying to get something going right now. Oh, they're trying to move out.
Traverse City does beat it. Donahue kicks it out. Looks like Odette has it at the top of the key. They're going to try to run some offense. Odette sees a lane.
Tries to take it, but it's no good.
Yeah, she loses the ball.
Deep shot.
Football pass down the court from the two twins. And looks like right there, Ashlyn's going to get the assist while Annika is going to get the and one chance right here as she was fouled while she shot.
I mean, Annika with a good catch right there down low. Look, like you said, a football type pass. I mean,
Kind of looks like Ben Rodenbach, just kind of jump pass, you know?
Yeah. She's going to get her first shot. No, she only gets one shot. Okay, that's good.
Yep, free throw is good on the and one, and she's going to try almost steal it, but her toe hit the ground before she got the ball saved. But good hustle on the play, trying to save it. Traverse City gets the ball in. Odette with it.
Odette gets it up top. Tries to pass it around, gives it down low. Throws it up, no good. Rebounded by St. Francis. Head topped along the way. Gives it out to 11. She does a pump fake. Good ball movement by St. Francis. She drives in using her. Gets blocked. And now, I mean, right now.
There's a lot going on right now.
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness. It was like.
We're going to get a foul. The ball was just on the ground. They kept kind of trying to just put up shots. We honestly couldn't tell who had the ball because everyone is so congested in the paint, right?
Oh, yeah, it was as hectic as a jackrabbit instead of a handbag. You know, like there was just so much going on right there.
What?
That's just trying to make an analogy. You know, it's just how
I didn't
hectic
get
it was. A jackrabbit instead of a handbag.
No, I don't get it.
Oh my gosh.
You could have said it kind of looks like Looney Tunes.
No,
that's pretty.
That's
hectic.
mean.
That's not mean. That's just hectic.
Okay. Well, never mind. Ooh, Tommy, it's just that's not a good analogy. Alrighty, let's see you do one. But. Okay, St. Francis. Help miscommunication. Toss it up. Rebound. No good. And now McBain, St. Francis trying to get some momentum down the court. Oh my goodness. And Hoyninga goes up. Oh, is not able to hop in there. That's going to be no good. But I mean, good juke move right there by, was that Cucci?
Yeah, snapped her ankles.
Snapped her ankles so bad.
Kind of looks like Kyrie when he was on the Cavs. First free throw, no good. Gonna get a sub. Looks like Maddie Fanset's gonna come in for Maddie Reineck. Second free throw is no good. Traverse City down the court.
They're hustling and moving like a locomotive. Oh, I can't even do it.
Locomotive.
Locomotive. I can't say it really quick. got down on one knee.
Yeah, no, her ankle kind of bended a little weird. Greta, I think she stepped on McBain, though, because McBain also fell down. I don't know.
McBain went flying, and then she fell down on one knee and tried to get that shot off. I mean,
I think she stepped on her, and then she fell down because of
yeah.
that.
A miscommunication by McBain. St. Francis could have capitalized on that. Cucci gets a good drive, goes in, and then, someone wide open three. No good. Rebound by Hoyninga. No good. Hoyninga just being an absolute defensive presence right there. You know, that reminds me of, I forgot her name, but she's in the WNBA as a dominant force. I just remember her because she was in Russia, but what was her name?
Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner, like a dominant force right there. I know that was like the only reason. It was weird. That's the only thing I remember her by, but I mean, it is what it is.
Free throw, no good. Good steal by Fancic. Gets it over to Hoyninga. Shot is blocked twice. And Traverse City's going to come up with the ball. And Lisinski's pass is tipped. Looks like Mueller's going to pass it in on the inbound. Kirkpatrick back to Mueller. And they beat the press. Kirkpatrick now. I thought she was going to shoot that for a second. She decided to just work the offense. Lisinski gets the. There's a foul.
There's a foul. What?
I didn't even hear the whistle. Did you hear?
I didn't hear a whistle. And I mean, we can hear a lot of stuff through these headphones. And I didn't hear no whistle. You know, so they get to shoot some free throws, and that's going to be no good.
First shot, no good. That is Greta Eichberger.
Oh, wait, what's that smell? You know, what's that smell? Tommy, can you smell that?
Is it the smell of burnt rubber because McBain is rolling all over Traverse City?
All right, that's actually crazy. Good but crazy. But no, I'm talking about the smell of L&J Meat Market.
Fancy
and
for
they're
two.
absolutely delicious jerky. Yep, fancy for two. And instead of we're going to move on to cheese, and we're going to go to homemade beef. Let me take a bite out of that real quick. 1 second. Tommy here said he doesn't want any, so that's why I'm not offering him any. Homemade beef, pretty good.
Not hungry.
You're not hungry?
Yep.
No. I mean, I think it's pretty good. Would it be in my top 5? Maybe. Just consideration. Maybe have to eat a little bit more, but we don't have time for that. Good screen by Hoyninga. Physical game down on the post. She dribbles out. Gives it to Tori. Tori, no good.
And
Hoyninga.
Traverse City just struggling on the boards right now, and Hoyninga gets another rebound, which is going to let her shoot another free throw, as we've seen many times here tonight so far.
I think you said we went from chapters of it happening. We went from like what you said to paragraphs. Now we're going to sentences, where she's just shooting free throws.
Sentences are shorter than paragraphs.
Well, yeah, I know. That's the thing, is that she's doing it more and more and more. So we're shortening, like, you don't get the analogy.
It's not an analogy. Traverse City working the ball. Natalie, shot no good. Caitlin Torrey with the rebound.
3 minutes left.
Just trying to work the ball. Coochie, deep three.
No good. Rebounded by number 1. The ball's knocked. No, it's down the court, and the ball's thrown up. Traverse City needs to just set up an offense. That's what they need to do.
Eichberger over to Natalie. Natalie, shot is blocked. Annika gonna take it full court and gets the 2.
She is able to get the 2 points.
That's gonna be her 11th point of the game.
How do you know?
The scoreboard.
Oh. Oh, it does count. So we have two. I think we got two people so far in the double digits. Her sister and her.
Gonna get a foul. It's gonna be on Ashlyn Hoydinga. Gonna get a sub. Looks like Emma Vandewater is gonna come in for Ashlyn, and we're gonna get a timeout by Traverse City. 2:09 to go in the third. We'll see you after this timeout break.
L&J Meat Market. Our meat speaks for itself.
So we're back here now in the third quarter. McBain is up by 22 points. Pretty big lead. No, they're not up 22.
Hey.
Yeah, they are.
Let's just say they're up by a lot.
They're up 22. But Traverse City is going to shoot at the line. It's going to be Lazinski at the line. First free throw is good. Second one no good. Rebounded by Annika Hoydinga. Now Jane has it. Jane's going to get it over to Annika. Back to Jane. McBain is working the ball, trying to find good, clean shots. They're going to get it to Annika down low. Her shot off the mark. Rebounded by the Gladiators. And I think right now will be a good time just to remind you that this Friday is possibly the biggest game of the year for McBain sports, as we have both homecoming games for the varsity girls and varsity boys. And afterward, obviously the homecoming, I guess you can call it processional, I guess, right? Is that the right word for that?
Processionally.
Where they announce the
homecoming king
and queen, and it's all sorts of fun. So
make sure
if you can't come to the game, which obviously is okay if you can't, we would just ask that you'd watch, as it's definitely going to be one of the more interesting games of the year and quite possibly the biggest.
It is the biggest game because, I mean, some people, if you're just tuning in, you're like, wait, basketball? Homecoming? What's going on? But McBain hasn't always had a football team, so we do our homecoming a little bit different here in the middle of nowhere. We do it during basketball.
Well, we did have a football team, but it was kind of under the radar, you know?
It was on and off. How about that? We had an on and off football team in which we just celebrated our 100-year anniversary against Lake City rivalry. And I mean, there was a trophy that we found from 1922, was it?
Something like that, yeah,
Something like that.
I think.
And I mean, it's interesting. If you want to learn more about McBain history, head on over to McBain Stu Productions and watch McBain's Legends of the Game podcast, hosted by yours truly. And this guy over here is on a little bit, but not as much anymore. But back to the game of basketball.
And the buzzer beater is no good. That's going to end the third. Score McBain 40. Traverse City St. Francis 19, and we'll see you in the fourth.
Welcome to Twisted Cow, a culinary journey you won't forget. Now serving food all year round. From our signature roll-and wrap to our daily special, every bite celebrates flavor and tradition. Whether you're dining in with friends or grabbing a quick bite, there's something for everyone. Look us up on any browser at Twisted Cow to see our hours, location, and number to call in and order. Or dine with us at 123 Roland Street, McBain, Michigan.
Fourth, it's going to be white ball, aka Traverse City ball. And at this point, Traverse City, they could still come back in this game, but they're down quite a little bit here. So it's going to take a little hard work and elbow grease into this one.
It is going to take a little bit. I mean, it's the fourth quarter already. Oh, my goodness. Traverse City, I mean, oh, no, it just doesn't start. It's how many big of a point lead do they have so far?
I'm not sure.
But
the shot right there, no good by the Gladiators. McBain ball. Torrey over to Hinton. Caden's going to give it back to Torrey on a handoff. Torrey, floater. That's good for 2.
Oh, well, it appears as if they have a
23-point lead for McBain now
23-point
as
lead.
That bucket. Traverse City. Kirkpatrick from the elbow. Tough shot. Tough shot right there by Natalie.
Yes, very tough shot. I mean, yeah, they got a now they cut that lead in half. They got 20 points, so now McBain fires a 3, no good.
Good hustle right here by McBain, but it is going to be Traverse City ball. Trying to get the steal, obviously, is the aggressive McBain defense. Almost paid off. Eichberger's pass is stolen. Reineck down the court. Does a pump fake. Her pass is stolen.
McBain still trying to get that defensive steal and hopefully get some points.
Eichberger. We're going to get a foul on Reineck.
Six minutes on the clock.
Traverse City gets it in on the out of bounds inbound. Eichberger to Odette. Shot no good. Fights for her own rebound. Does not get it. Kaylin Torrey, she is fast. Going down the court. Loses the ball. They're going to say Traverse City ball. Just a slow going quarter so far in this one. Not a whole lot going for either teams yet.
No, not at all.
And the whole entire stadium, as of right now, kind of just seems dead.
Oh, it's been very quiet since the game. I think everybody's just wanting the varsity game to start, to be honest.
But I mean, it's good for the JVs to play. That's because they're obviously some of these people are gonna be on varsity next year, and it has to happen because without a JV. Like, say you had a varsity team that didn't play JV, and then you got a varsity team that did play JV. Who do you think is going to win?
Varsity team that what were they? No, it's a varsity team with the JV.
Exactly, because they learn from JV or freshman team. You can have both, I guess. Or they learn from both, and then they improve as the season goes. And once they get to varsity, they're kind of ready. But
yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it's just JV is just where you get to learn the game. And some people don't even like make it both times on. There's been some cases where people don't even play JV.
Yep.
Either they get moved up or they don't make it, but they make varsity, which that's very, very, very rare to happen. To move flexing or the moving up to varsity doesn't happen, happens quite a lot, but not even playing JV and going straight to varsity does not happen all the time.
I mean, it happens in some cases, and that's usually for some of the better players.
Yeah.
Like usually guys that are going to go play in college.
Yeah.
McBain steals the ball. Torrey down the court, has a lane. Tipped on the shot. McBain fighting for the rebounds, and story of the day, Ashlyn Hoydinga, 23 points in this one, and probably just as many rebounds as well.
Did it show how many points she had?
23.
23? Oh my goodness, she has almost half of what? Oh no, she scored more points than Traverse City St. Francis has. I just realized that. Technically.
TC working the ball. They've just been struggling offensively all day, and it's going to be McBain ball. But like I said, they've just been struggling offensively all day. Haven't really got a whole lot to go, and this McBain play has just kind of thrown them off course here today, and they've just kind of looked a little out of sorts is all.
McBain or Traverse City?
Traverse City.
Oh, definitely. They've been discombobulated. I mean, I don't know the records of the two teams. I know our JV girls have they lost yet?
I do not think so.
I think they might have lost to Beale City.
I think they beat Beale.
You think they beat Beale?
Yeah.
All right, well, it's whatever happens. Yeah. And I don't know the record of the Traverse City St. Francis JV, so I have no input on that.
Hoydinga to Hinton, trying to set up a three. Shot off the mark. Ball is going to roll out of bounds right towards the little, what's that thing called? The box where they do all the...
Oh, the little press booth or something like that?
What's that called?
I don't know what that's called. It's just called the box.
I need to learn what that's called.
I don't think it's called anything, Tommy.
It's got a name.
Sideline. No, it's what they use in the NBA, right? Like the sideline.
That's where you sit. That's the benches.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about where the media sits.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna learn this eventually.
You're gonna learn this.
I'm gonna learn this for next game. What the box was with all the people that record and run the clock and everything.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can figure that out. Definitely figure that out.
Do you call it the press box? Because I feel like it's not the press box, you know.
Well, it is because all the no, it's not the press box.
Exactly. That's why I'm confused.
It's called the people box.
The people box.
The people box. That's what it's called.
I'm gonna learn this for next game. We're gonna come back to it.
Hoydinga trying to get him immediately pressed. Ooh! Looked a little bit like Caitlin Clark right there. Shot by
Reinek's shot, no good. It's gonna be a jump ball. It's gonna stay McBain ball.
It's gonna be McBain's ball. McBain gonna run an offense.
Gets it in. Triple coverage, but it doesn't matter. Annika gets it to go.
She has 15 points. They about have two people.
So the Twins combined 38 points for this team.
Dominance.
Well, it just shows that McBain's post players usually score a lot of the points. And I mean, the same thing does apply to the varsity boys team. I mean, look at Clayton and Trenton, as well as you and Drew, and who's the other big I'm missing? Brett.
Well, the good thing about McBain nowadays is that we're in such every single grade right now. We're in such one of the most athletic eras probably in McBain history right now, both for boys and girls. That there's several people that can play several different positions at once, several different positions, which is crazy to think about.
I don't think I can play center.
Well, obviously, but I'm talking about well, yeah, obviously, because you're. First of all, no, but you can play point guard, you can play shoot guard, small forward. That's what I'm talking about.
Jane Gets it down, and that's good right there on the shot. Was number 42, Cassie Zorn.
Cassie Zorn able to score on that. Good job by her.
That's a tough shot, too.
Was a
Defender
tough
was right in
shot.
her face. But right here, Traverse City going to get a shot of their own. That was Lezinski. Addie.
Get a back door right on that play.
Maddie Fansett.
Double dribble.
Double dribble call on that one. TC ball. Going to get a sub. Looks like Emma Vandewater is going to come in for Annika Whittinga.
Oh, there's that guy walking across. I think that might be what I've been looking for all day. The pizza guy. Back to the basketball game. Blocked by, not by James, by who? Who blocked it?
Lezinski,
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Well, that's reasonable thought.
Jane's played a pretty good game so far. Has a couple points. First free throw is no good.
James. Second shot. No good. St. Francis, I mean, 1 minute, 58 seconds. They're just trying to play to score some last-minute points, hopefully.
Donahue working it. They're going to get it down low, and that shot's good right there.
Shot is.
Hallie Cadlick.
Now, and St. Francis making a bit of a run. Jane with the fast break gives it over to
Cassie.
Cassie. Gives it
Shot
over
was
to
no good,
Jane.
but she got her own rebound. Jane for two. Rebounded by Reineck. Shot no good. Traverse City with the rebound. Looks going to get a timeout here by Traverse City. And we'll see you after the short break. Brought to you by
L&J Meat Market.
When you think of maple syrup, you think a nice plate of pancakes. But what if we told you that maple syrup can be so much more? Highland Hills maple syrup. Take the ordinary and make it extraordinary.
And we're back now. McBain is up 24 points on TC, so the game is out of reach. But right here, Traverse City just trying to score as many points as possible here in this last little margin of the game.
Yes. It's a dead ball.
They're going to get it off. It's going to go back to Greta.
Finds a wide open lane, goes up with the shot, gives it down low. She goes up with the shot. No good. Rebounded by number 2.
Yep, Maddie Reineck does a nice job of just kicking it out. Maddie Fansett showing her speed. Going to get a foul on Delaney McGee of St. Francis.
I mean, good driving speed right there. I mean, never mind. Gives it down low to 22. She's trying to drive in. Goes up with the shot. No good. Rebounded by number 11.
Traverse City.
I mean, right now, you're just trying
Greta.
to score some points the best that you can.
Shot no good. Coochie with it. I think she's just going to try and dribble out the clock here. But Traverse City is going to do a good job here of fighting for it, making sure that no easy shots here. Fansett has to get it in. Does get it in. Jane's going to get it. Over to Emma Vandewater.
And then she's just going to dribble out the clock like,
Yep, she's
like you
going to
probably should.
just dribble out the clock here. Just pass it to Reineck. Ball is stolen, though. Greta, layup no good. Fancy with the rebound, and that's going to end the game. Your final score, Traverse City St. Francis 25, McBain 49. And thanks for watching this broadcast, and we'll see you now in the varsity game.